Welcome to the WellCare Podcast. In this episode, we are joined by Steve Miller, an experienced sports physiotherapist, tutor and coach. Steve's career has seen him work across private practice, rugby, judo and gymnastics, and he's currently working with the UK Sports Institute. Steve is passionate about injury rehabilitation and focusing currently on physical and psychological readiness for performance. And so, Steve, what does wellness mean to you?
Oh, thanks, Nicola. Yeah, I mean, wellness is multifactorial, isn't it? So it's probably interpreted very differently from different walks of life and different lenses that we sort of live in, really. As a physio working in elite sport and sort of having experiences in other worlds, I'm very much on the side of sort of that physical preparation side of things, but the very close similarities and overlaps between the physical and the psychological side is obviously apparent for everyone to see, really. I know that athletes will be in a much, much better state of mind and physically perform a lot better if they're psychologically in a good place. But yeah, physically, most of the things that I see, injuries, niggles, tightnesses that you have, and then in terms of sort of the carry on from maybe not sort of performing, not exercising, not competing, can have a massive impact in terms of the wellness that people have psychologically. So it can be very, very frustrating for athletes who are almost wired into performance. And again, like I think anyone who trains regularly, if you pick up something or you're traveling and you're not training as much, I'm sure George is in this category. I'm sure he will become very grouchy if he's not exercising. It can have a massive impact on the kind of endorphin release and obviously that kind of performance element hit that you have. I think that spills over that sort of category into relationships outside of work. So people who are maybe not competing, that might have a financial impact for them. That might be that they're being paid directly from the sport. It might be performance-led, that they have to perform at a certain level to get paid. If they are appearing in something like football or rugby, they'll often have an appearance bonus. But actually it might also kick into, they have to then pay if they're not able to physically do things as well, or things the sort of things that maybe took for granted. So that can have another sort of extra dimension that way, really. So yeah, really, really multifactorial, can influence relationships, both at work, outside of work, as a partner, as a parent, all those sort of elements, really, from a wellness perspective, all feeds in there, really.